Hey YouTube, what's up? This is the Junk Synchron Hero. Today is July 12th, 2012, and this is the 6th installment for my XYZ Symphony deck profile. Sorry, I had a little brain fart. So let's go ahead and get to it. Here we go. First off, we have 3 Bubblemans. Bubblemans are really great. Bubbleman basically... if you have no cards in your hand, you can go ahead and special summon him. He's a level 4, so if you already have another level 4 out in the field, boom, instant rank 4 XZ summon. And if he happens to be the only card you have on the field and in your hand when you special summon him through his effect, you get to draw 2 cards. So he's pretty cool. He's pretty awesome. Next up, we have 3 Goblinbergs. When Goblinbergs are summoned, they allow you to special summon another level 4 or lower monster card from your hand. That's why we have Neos Alias here. Neos Alias, a 1900 beater. He's pretty cool. He can help you just suicide with those Thunder Kings. And, like I said, just a 1900 beater and a good level 4 to have. Then our last level 4 we have is Honest. I had taken him out earlier, but you know what? I think... I just kind of like having Honest in here. He's really good with Utopia and Mellow Melody, and I'll get to those later. So yeah, we're running Honest. Next up, we have 3 Marauding Captains. Marauding Captains are really cool. When they're summoned, they allow you to special summon another level 4 or lower type monster. So you can obviously use Marauding Captain, summon another one, or maybe another one of your level 3s. So there you go. Next up we have 3 Spirit Reapers. Spirit Reapers are awesome. They can't be destroyed by battle. However, if they're targeted by any kind of card effect, they're immediately destroyed. So they're super powerful and they're super fragile at the same time. But they're still really neat, and a lot of people don't expect them. So there you go. Next up is 2 Spell Strikers. Spell Strikers are really awesome. They take no battle damage when they get destroyed or when they battle opponent's monster. They can attack directly, and they have 600 points. And they can be special summoned from your hand by banishing a spell card from your graveyard. So that's really awesome. I really would like to have 3. Lastly, for the level 3s, we have 2 Level Warriors. Level Warriors are really great. You can go ahead, if you or your opponent control no monsters, you can normal summon them as a level 2. Wait, is that normal? Yeah. And if your opponent controls a monster, at least one monster, and you control none, you can special summon him as a level 4. So that's really great. He can be a 2, 4, or if you already have a 3 out in the field, just boom, throw him down. He's a 3, and he's just really good. He can count as a 2, 3, and a 4. Next up, we have the magic cards, the spells. We got Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Book of Moon. Book of Moon is really great. Stops those Thunder Kings, stops the Christias, Thunder Kings, just basically anything that's gonna wall you, anything that's gonna go ahead and prevent you from doing anything. Boom, flip you face down, and your effect is useless. Dark Hole, boom. Heavy Storm. I'm actually gonna take out Dark Hole for later. Talk about it later. Heavy Storm. Then we have 2 Warrior Returning Alives. Most of the deck is Warriors, so you're going to want at least 2 of these. 3 is kind of a dead draw. 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, obviously to deal with back rows. So there you go. Next up we have a Mirror Force for the traps. Just 1, because you can obviously only have 1. 2 Dust Tornadoes, deal with more back row stuff. There you go. 2 Dark Bribes. I'd really like to be able to have like maybe 2 Magic Drains and 2 what's it called? 7 Tools. I could put 2 7 Tools in right now, but I really wouldn't want to do that unless I had 2 Magic Drains. So there we go. Those are basically to deal with back rows and anything else your opponent might throw your way. So there you go. 2 Torrential Tributes, and I'll explain that again with Dark Hole in a minute. And 3 Scrap Irons. Scrap Irons are just really good in this deck, and they're really annoying, especially in combination with Utopia. Most of the time you don't even need to use Utopia's effect. You can just use a Scrap Iron, and it pisses people off to no end. Alright, let's get to the the XYZ monsters. Triple number 39 Utopia, for obvious reasons. He's a 2500 beat stick, requires 2 level 4s, and he can protect your monsters from attacks, or yeah, you can just basically go ahead and stop your opponent's attacks. He's really nice, and he's really cool. Everybody loves Utopia, and everybody uses at least one. Next up, we're going to start with the Djinns. One of everybody's least favorite, I don't know why, is Musa Rhythm. The Djinns are really great because the Djinns all work together really well. So first up is Musa Rhythm. Musa Rhythm can go ahead and when one of your Djinn monsters is attacking an opponent's monster, only when you're attacking, Musa Rhythm can double that monster's attack points during the damage step by removing an overlay unit from himself. And keep in mind, he can do this for himself too. He starts out with 1500 base attack, so if he doubles his own attack, he basically becomes a 3000 beat stick, and that can pretty much get over anything. So he's really awesome, and not a lot of people like to use him. Next up is probably one of the ones everybody runs. Everybody runs at least one. We have 3 10 tempos. I'll go ahead and explain 10 tempo. 10 tempo is really great. He's got 1700 base attack power, and basically he can go ahead and detach an overlay unit from 10 tempo, and that will in turn detach an overlay unit from an opponent's monster, XYZ monster, and then all Djinns you control gain 500 attack points for that overlay unit detached. Now 10 tempo, like I said, everybody at least uses 110 tempo for the obvious reason he makes windups look really stupid. He makes windups pretty much useless. I love 10 tempo. I don't have a problem with windups, and that's because 10 tempo is just a boss. And he obviously he kills Utopia too. He kills Utopia. Next up we have Triple Mellow Melody, the Brass Djinn. I like Mellow Melody. She's a monster card that can allow you to attack twice. Now here's where we start getting into combos with the Djinns. Mellow Melody can allow a monster card, but by detaching an overlay unit from herself, only once per turn, she can allow any other Djinn monster, including herself, to attack twice per turn. So that's really cool. Now I've done it on Dueling Network to where maybe I'll power up my Mellow Melody using Honest, increase her attack points by the attack points of an opponent's monster, at the same time double her attack points using Musa Rhythm's effect. Boom, there we go, and basically make her I remember I did it one time. I can't remember what the monster was, but it had like 2800 attack. I added that to her, then doubled it with my Musa Rhythm, and I basically made her a over 10,000 point beat stick, and it was I killed the guy really quick. So it was really cool. So there's Mellow Melody. Next up we have Maestro, the Symphony Djinn. I have 3 of them. This deck runs 3 of all Djinns. Everybody and their mother runs at least 2 Maestros. He's amazing. He has a Book of Moon effect. Basically, detach an overlay unit. You can flip an opponent's monster face down, and basically that's to do 2 things: protect yourself, but obviously, more obvious, negate an opponent's effect. Stop them from using it, or making it really easy to destroy, because monster cards seem to have really high attack but low defense. The other thing that Maestro, the Symphony Djinn, can do, which is really neat, is if a Djinn monster would be destroyed either by battle or card effect. So let's say someone was going to destroy my 10 tempo with like a Fissure. I could go ahead, activate Maestro's ability, detach an overlay unit from 10 tempo, and that way he would not be destroyed by that card effect. Or if Mellow Melody would be attacked by my opponent's Leviathan Dragon, I can detach an overlay unit from my Mellow Melody in order to save her from being destroyed by battle. That's Maestro's other ability. The reason I have in the Dark Hole in the 2 Torrential Tributes is because of Maestro, the Symphony Djinn. It's a broken-ass combo. You can get at least 3 Djinns out into the field and then lay down a Dark Hole, detach an overlay unit from each one, because Maestro can even use its ability on itself. You can save all of your monsters while destroying your opponents, and if you play it correctly and you do it at the right time, you could get a really easy kill. Same with Torrential Tribute, so I don't think I need to explain that much further. Anyway, there you go. There's my XYZ Symphony profile, the 6th. I think after doing a lot of playtesting, this deck right now, as it is right now, it's really consistent. It works really well, and overall, it's just a really fun deck. I can't stress to you guys enough as to how much I love the Jins. I think they are quite like, a lot of people don't like them. They're too childish. I think they're awesome. They're neat. I watched them in the anime. I watched the Yuma use them in the anime. It's really cool. I love them. They are cute. I like this one the best. Mellow Melody. It's got the little booties on its feet. I love that. She's so cute. But basically, I think they're my favorite XCs. They're so cool. Their abilities are really cool, and they work really well together. It's really awesome. I love these cards. They're really underrated, but I don't think they should be, because they're really cool. And this is a really cool deck, and it's really fun to play, and I just absolutely love it. So yeah, this is the Junk Synchron Hero. Signing out. Peace. Rate, comment, subscribe. Hit that like button. Those thumbs up really help. Favorite, if you want, if you like this video. And of course, as always, I always take in comments, suggestions. I love them. So yeah, this is the Junk Synchron Hero, signing off. Peace. Everybody enjoy their weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.